Hello, apa kabar semuanya? My name is Vincent and welcome back to the tutorial of Python series in which that we are going to talk about Twitter and how we can use the tweets in order to find analysis and insights for our president election 2016. Okay, so in this video we are going to talk about setting up Twitter developer accounts so that it could link your application to your Twitter account. And from your Twitter account, you can put in data, the timelines, and all different things that might be of your interest, the streams, okay, into the applications that you are using. Okay, and for now, to do that, we need to click on the apps.twitter.com. So it's very easy to remember, just apps.twitter.com. When you click on it, then this is what you can find, but only if you have logged in. But if you haven't, then don't worry. Let us try this together. So what I'm going to do is that I'm going to create an incognito window which doesn't have my account, so it's very secure, like there's no cookies or whatever for it to keep track who I am. So if I open this, and I'm sure this is what you can get, is that it will ask you to sign in. Okay, but if you have already signed into Twitter using your laptop or notebooks, then there should be no problem, no issue at all. Okay, so just put in your Twitter account. If you don't have it, there's a sign up now link here, so it's very simple. Okay, but my name, yeah, this should be my Twitter account, and there you go, Twitter apps. Okay, you should not have this at current moment because you haven't created the app, but if you want to, you can create new app. Okay, so what you can do is just put in the name, for example, tutorial Twitter, whatever. So whatever name that you like to have, and if you think that the name has been taken by other people, then feel free to change it until that the name is unique to the server. Okay, then the description is there, tutorial to extract Twitter tweets. And for the website, just use whatever website that you can think of where your application is going to be hosted. But if you don't have, then you can just create a Blogger quickly. So Blogger websites, and then you just create a blog, whatever blog that you want to have, and after that you can put in the website here. So for now, I already have my blog. Let me check. This is my own blog, so feel free to just visit it, but there's no post. It's very new, so just put in your blog here, and that should be it. Okay, but if you don't have, then feel free to just create your own. The main idea here is because that Twitter wants to check out your traffic. So in case if you jam up the system in some ways that use bots or whatever, the Twitter can keep track which websites is calling it. And this is one of the way that you need to put in if you want to sign up for the Twitter developer. Okay, so create your Twitter applications. So it's very fast, and there you go. I have already tutorial Twitter 21. All right. Then in here, then I can find all the information as customer key, API, and what so on. All right. And if you do keys and access tokens, it's very clear here that I have consumer key, consumer secret, then generate your access token. Okay. And this is what you can get, and the access token here, access token secret. So make sure that you do not share this with anyone, because this is a very important to your Twitter accounts. If not, then people can start tweeting by using this customer key. So make sure you don't tell it to other people. For me, after this tutorial lessons, I'm going to regenerate a new one for myself, so no one can misuse this secret key. Okay, but just keep note of it, and you can try to take a look around the settings. You can edit the settings, change your icon for your application. You can take a look at the permissions. Looks okay, read and write, which is what we want. Or you can put read only, so that, well, other people can read your timeline, but other people can write on the timeline. But for this section, let's just read or write. Okay, so just keep it there. that we are going to use. And we go back to our Python notebook and let's try to initialize. So first of all, the three things that you want to initialize is import tweepy, okay, import JSON, and import time. So what are these? So tweepy is basically connection to Twitter. JSON is basically the output from Twitter, so that you can read it in a kind of CSV format, in a data format that is easy to see, that is readable by the computer. Is very cool. Okay, and time is basically how the computer is going to see the time. So basically these are the things that you need. Second thing that you need is that you need to list down your consumer key. Okay, so let me put C key, C secret, as R token, and R secret. So these are very important. And how do you know this? Well, how you know this is that you can take a look at this, which we have generated when we create applications, and just you can kind of copy paste. Okay, so just copy paste. Make sure that you have this code. It's a string, and consumer secrets. Okay, do the same thing with the others like access token. So just double click on it and then you will highlight the whole thing, so you don't need to click and then drag. It's just one of the shortcuts and makes your life a bit simple. Well, we need that. But anyway, now that we have all this data, we need to instantiate the object. So what we do here is that we need to create auth, authentication, equals to tweepy, and let me see, and just click on tab to see what's available, and if I'm not wrong, it should be API, tweepy, or maybe OAuth handler. Yeah, it should be OAuth handler. And here you put your C key and C secret. If you don't know what this does, just shift tab, and then you can see you put customer key, consumer secret, which you have done. Okay. And after that, then what we want to do is that we want to set off the token. Okay, so set access token. Okay, and put in a token and a secret. So that's it. Just within these simple steps, you have managed to create your own Twitter engine that you can access to your account straight away. Alright, so just run it. There should not be error, so it's fine if you see this number. Whatever number, maybe 1 or 2, it doesn't matter. Okay. Then afterwards, we want to create our interface. So how we do interface is that API equals to tweepy.api, and then you should be able to put your auth handler here. Okay. So just put auth here. Cool. And after that, you can update your status. Like so, I put it API.update status. Okay, let me open my Twitter account. Okay, so this is my Twitter account. Feel free to just follow it. And then, yeah, there's nothing yet. Hello Python Central. But if I were to run this, then I should have status on my Twitter. So I can run it. Okay, so it gives all of these things. Don't worry about it. It just means that it's working. It's managed to read your Twitter account. And then let me try and refresh this. So there you go. Okay, so you can actually use this for your applications to make a Twitter and maybe like to see what's inside. Alright, so let me just comment this out because I don't need it. The second thing that you want to do is to get your own information. So it's very simple, just api.me. And there you go, it sends you a user information. So it's a bit messy. So let's just put it inside the data. And then what I want to do, let's say I can get out my profile data. So for example, I want to get my data name. Okay, so I just user.name. If I'm not wrong, that should be it. This, yeah, then I can get my Vincent data. But I want to print it out. So for example, name goes to username, and then I want to print out my location. Okay, user.location, and then print count friends, user friends count. Okay, so just run this, and then there you go. I have 56 friends. My location is Amsterdam, which is where I went for exchange, and my name is Vincent. Right? So this is a very simple way how you put it. And afterwards, what you want to do is read your timeline status. So how you do it is for status, okay, in tweepy.cursor. Okay, let me refer to a bit of cheat sheet that I created. Yeah, sometimes I just don't remember this, so I need to try an error. So temp home api.home timeline and that, and afterwards I want to read the status. Okay, so I just status.text and print this out. Okay, so this should be fine, but I think I'm missing something. I think I'm missing items 10, or it should be inside. Yeah, it should be inside items. Yeah, let's just items 10. So I just run this, give me an error. Let me check, is it items 10? Oh, items.10 home timeline api.home timeline. Oh, this should be like this. Yeah, it should be correct. For status in then status. Oh, okay, now I get it. Yeah, the error is here because you see print status.text stupidly, and I can just do this because it's not a method but it's an attribute, so it's actually inside the status already. So I can like print it out, run it, and then there you go. So all of these are inside my timeline, and if you see here, the Twitter timeline that I created still persists there. So this is how you can do a little bit of things with this. And if you like to do more of things, or before we go ahead and stream the presidential elections, what you can do is check the Tweepy cookbook. So Tweepy just Google it, cookbook, and you'll find a lot of like tutorials, 21 recipes for mining Twitter, introduction to Tweepy. So let's just open this because it seems legit. And yep, and there you go. You can see everything. You can even create your screen name, create an ad, description. You can work with JSON, and paging through data, Twitter data. So this is how you can page through Twitter data. You can take a look at Tweepy, read the docs, which is what I do in order to research for this tutorial. And you can see that you can get limits, items of page. You can just cursor I think is basically your home page. So you can just you can just copy paste this, so like this, and it gives you a cursor. So this is working, and you can do a lot of things with it, like getting your timelines. With that, I will move on to the streaming presidential election tweets for my next tutorial. And goodbye, sampai jumpa in the next lesson, and hopefully that you learn a lot of things, and we will have a wonderful journey in cooking the Twitter tweets together. Alright, sampai jumpa, and see you again in the next tutorial. Bye bye.